Sins of the Father and the Crone. Let's see what this message is all about. Welcome back. We're here to cover the Divine Masculine's energy. Now, the first thing I was seeing from this, sat here, tuned into the cards, had a bit of a look at them, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I was seeing two energies, so much so that they were really signifying something to the future. Now, spiritually, what I was seeing through the two cards, and I'll show you the cards, hopefully they're in recorded chronicle order. Crowning energy and the past position. Now, the Father, okay, Saturn in astrology, it's in reverse. Crowning energy. Again, I do get this very spiritual energy to do with some spiritual judgments, some things that they were trying to achieve, a predicament they directly find themselves in. And I had to look at the astrology. I was like, okay, this is interesting. We've got Saturn here. Is Saturn going direct? Yes. Very close by. But they are picking up directly the energy of the up-and-coming energy into November. So already spiritually, they are really feeling this pinch where it does come to some transformations. I don't think this is a bad thing. I think, it's something that they're trying to leave behind. This could be a lot of clearing of family karma. The message I got for the title was Sins of the Father and the Crone. Now, I feel as though they're having some revelations. I feel as though two worlds collide. This could be the energy of the person becoming quite spiritual in nature, maybe listening to some things that, being open-minded, maybe having some revelations about healing and breaking karmic cords, and looking at some patterns. Now, this could be, it is a time that they are leaving some sense of responsibilities behind, but they're also not necessarily is it that, say, they've had a bad father or a good father. This is more to do with a cycle that they're wanting to break and moving into a new kind of vibration. They can be doing some shadow work relating to this, but also in a sense of responsibility, they feel it's time to level up because Saturn is the level up energy. It does move direct next month. So I do feel for these individuals, they're sort of looking at it from a perspective of, okay, I know what things haven't gone according to plan. Maybe some things haven't been fair in my life. But ultimately, looking to my past, maybe I haven't handled that as well as possible. And now it is time to pay the ferryman. And I feel that they're actually looking at what they need to address. Now, the other odd thing is, where it comes to their hopes and dreams and aspirations, this can be dreams, it can be spirituality, it can be their belief systems, the Crone energy. We do have the heart of it, Neptune, and I'll show you the second row. We do have the heart of this situation, Neptune in reverse. So these are things that are coming online where the person is feeling quite practical. I need to be quite realistic about, if I'm to achieve these things, what's coming with me, what's not, what has affected me from a vibrational point of view. I also feel for some, they could be looking at habits and patterns. Now, this can take a bit of time. For some, it could be something they're spiritually working through. For others, I feel where it does come to their dreams, they could be really questioning their faith. They could be questioning, okay, do I need to dig a bit deeper here? Do I need to look at this from a different perspective? I do feel their intuition is working in overdrive. We do have the King of Air. And again, I do feel research. I do feel intellect really in its highest form. Guides coming through to guide these individuals, to show them a different way. Unfinished business for it to come to healing. This also can be a time where Divine Masculine is needing to care for their wellness. And again, I just keep getting breaking old habits. There could have been some sense of a role reversal. This card in the upright, it's healing. They have a staff. They do have the star. There is a sense of health connected to this card. But there are also two sort of, is there three? Okay. There was at a point a choice between two paths. There could have been a misinterpretation between whom was the divine feminine. This person is also having a revelation to do with this. One they feel they have a very deep spiritual connection with. One is at their feet. This can be somebody begging. The other is sitting on the rock. But again, this is something that, unbeknownst to them, is going to come back to the forefront. Some unfinished business. I feel as though their focus is on the divine feminine. They do realise that this connection is very spiritual in nature. There is a conversation they're wishing to have. It's cloaked, it's protected, it's cautious. There is a lot of love surrounding this, but there is something that is going to crop up that does feel like it's unfinished business. But the funny thing is, with Pluto going direct, these are old situations that are wrapping up. Okay, they're kind of looking at this. Okay, how do I explain it? There could be an individual that they're dealing with that at a point in the journey with this individual, they may have been taken advantage of or under some sense of a spell. This person knows better. This person sees beyond the veil. This person is being incredibly cautious. And there's going to be a casting of judgment. Like, some of them could be having flashbacks and nightmares. Again, for some, this does feel like a judgment, but it's not another person judging them. It's them judging their life's path. What is going to fit? What feels divinely guided? What feels authentic and correct? And I'm hearing the term ethics. Yeah, this definitely feels they don't want to lower their standards. So whatever this test is, whomever's coming in to test the situation, I feel the wisdom. I feel the wisdom of this person. I don't feel they're tempted by an offer. Yeah, okay. Who's this person? We have the Queen of Water. It's in reverse. First message I got is this person cannot emotionally blackmail no longer. This person is aware that they use certain patterns and habits. There is a lot of sadness with the revelation of, breaking these karmic cycles. I just keep getting nightmares. I keep feeling as though this shadow work is quite dark. For some, they can be having a transition with career. There could be some structures really shifting in their life, but they're looking ahead and they're looking towards brighter waters. This could be because they're making a physical choice. They also feel the demeanor and the energy. And, some may not even know that they have a telepathic connection. But it's almost this intuitive level. They're sensing there is a shift within divine feminine's energy. It's almost like to achieve the desired channel, let's say. Something that they're picking up in the ethers is causing them an element of concern. They do feel the change behavior. They feel the change dynamic. And it's causing them concern. Interesting. They're thinking about a spiritual ceremony. This does feels like a purification. The layers of description they're giving me are so deep. I'm having to really make sure I'm getting what they're saying. I just keep feeling as though if they have an individual who maybe they did not have a very good relationship with in the past, I feel in the ethers this dynamic has been healed and cleared, especially if this person's transcended over. They're very reflective of their childhood. They're very reflective of their path to this state, the choices they've made, what's led them to these choices. There is a lot of regret, but there's a lot of revelations and lessons. They're trying to have the confidence inside themselves of worthiness. I do feel for some they could be seeking a guru. That this could be watching videos online, seeking information, trying to do some research. For some, they can actually be attempting to meditate to get into their Zen space so that they have the courage to address these issues. This could also be going to see a counselor or a therapist. But I get the devil card, and it's sort of feeling very... some old hierarchy system that's being left behind, some old way of being is being left behind. But whoever this person is that's attempting to test them, we're going to have a look at that. Okay, what is their intentions with this circumstance, please? Can be a peace offering. How are they responding to this? With distrust. There is a peace offering here. Okay, this could be a negotiation. The person involved, though, I don't feel they're going to get what they're asking for or looking for. Yeah, this person's seen the habit before and the pattern. For some, if their father is in this waking life, there could be some dynamic between these two individuals going on right now. This could also be a karmic contract for some, or it could be that they're going to this person to ask advice. A lot of times we can have an individual that is either a DNA parent or a non-biological parent that was acting as a parent figure. We can have one individual at times that can be quite karmic in nature and one that's quite, placid and spiritual. So there is the yin to the yang there I'm sensing. Okay, how are they seeing divine feminine, please? They're more concerned about how you're seeing them. Interesting. Okay. What steps are they taking place? How would you decipher that? How can I explain it? Not decipher. Okay, how they're tackling it. There is something in the past, like I said, that they are dealing with. Something over a severing of a tie. I feel as though how they're going to respond is going to quite surprise them. I feel whatever this battle is in their mind between the sins of the father and the Crone, I feel their guides are coming in to help them to see something from a higher perspective. They could be having an out-of-body experience or something very spiritual happen to them all of a sudden. And I feel this is shaking up the energy for them to step into alignment of their spiritual self. And I think it's really both confusing them and exciting them. But this is quite a deep change. Now, for some, it can be some gifts are being enhanced. It's funny. I'm also hearing, how can you fix something that was poisoned or that was broken, or again, something is really surprising them. There could be a person who comes towards them and says something, and it's just ever so unexpected, and it feels so synchronistic. Something is shifting this person, but this shadow work, it is there for a reason, and I feel they're breaking karmic cords. I feel they're cutting these cords, and I feel whatever they were directly holding them back. And so there is this massive level up during very difficult transits because of our retrogrades. I will check in with this energy next week. If you do wish to get the next edition, you can come through and join our YouTube membership.